Hello everyone, this is Ziya Jani with the Madison Company. Today's video is for sales reps, and the topic is going to be the need for taking notes at customer calls. Now, as a sales rep, that's one of the most important things you can do because you need to track what is being said, what's the flow, what's the history of the call, so that you can be more accurate in how you can refer to previous calls. It's very, very important, so you have to have a historical record of it. But really, how many of you really do take notes? Over the course of my career, I've worked with a lot of salespeople out in the field. And I would say probably about 60 to 70% take some type of notes. But really, there's only a core of about 20, maybe 30% who take very, very detailed notes that are absolutely useful. You have to realize that this is a selling tool. Taking notes is a selling tool, and it's also a selling skill. And if it's a selling skill, you can learn about how to use it or how to do it, and also you can practice it. So those are the two key elements you really need to understand, that it is a selling skill and that it can be learned and it can be practiced. But here are the excuses that I hear, and I'd like to just make a few comments on that. One of the excuses is, oh, I'll remember after the call. I'll remember after the call, so I can just write it down. Well, the reality is we probably can't. If you make 3, 4, 5 calls a day, you're going to forget what was discussed in the first call and the second call. I do some exercises when I'm out in the field with salespeople who don't take notes. And I ask them to, if you don't take notes, I take notes during calls. And I asked them, I said, all right, write out the key points. Give me the key points and bullet point them. And invariably, it's about 60 to 70% captured. The remainder 30% are lost forever. So the importance, you don't remember. It's important to take notes at that stage. The second excuse that I hear a lot is, I can't take my eyes off the customer. I can't take my eyes off the customer. It would be very, very rude to do that. Well, I think the reality is just the opposite. If you take your eyes off the customer and you make the effort of taking notes, it gives an indication to the customer that you're really, really interested and that you're really making sure that all this information is being captured. So don't be afraid to take your eye off the customer. Of course, you don't want to just not look at them and just want to talk like this or anything like that. Or, this isn't very good. But you have to make sure that you're looking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and also taking notes. The third excuse that I hear is, well, I'm just not comfortable in doing this. I never took notes, I'm not very good at it, and it's just a very, very uncomfortable setting. Well, I understand that tendency, but you have to overcome it. And one way of overcoming is by practicing. I know it's uncomfortable, but you can practice it out there. Here are some quick techniques or a few quick things that you can do to help you along, and also one longer term things that you can do to improve your note-taking abilities. The first one is this, very simple. Have some type of a tool, a notebook or a diary or whatever it is, so that you can have notes. In other words, what I usually do is I have a clipboard. I open it up. Here it is. I'm ready to take notes. Here it is right now. So go in with the clipboard or your note-taking, whatever you're going to take notes on, open and readily available. That's the first thing that you do. Don't fumble it out of your bag or anything like that, but go in with it open. The second thing is use this. Have this in your hand or have it readily available, whether it's here, pocket, or better yet, go into your account like this. In other words, it's already clipped. If you have that in front of you, it's a message, hey, I need to take notes. So you can definitely do that. So these are the two quick things you can do. Have something to write on, make sure that it's easily available, and have something to write with that's easily available. The third thing is a little bit longer term, but if you devote a couple of months to it, I think you'll get better. You practice taking notes. You just go ahead, move out of your comfort zone, and start taking notes. Just keep on notating, taking notes, taking notes. There's different methodologies of taking notes. You can do, you can go and look through methodologies for taking notes and practice the ones that you feel most comfortable in. All right? Well, those are some ideas and some thoughts on taking notes. I'm going to have another video later on regarding how you can practice taking notes. It's a specific 2-month process, and I think you might find that useful. Well, for the time being, that's it. Make sure you take notes at calls and make sure you have a historical record. Any of these videos that you're looking at, if you have any comments or feedback, we'd love to hear back from you. You can contact us on our homepage. Anyway, look forward to talking to you. Take care. Bye-bye.